right, morning thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts. Shout out to everybody going out to work this morning. Shout out to everybody coming in from work. Extra special big up and shout out to the people who work 2 jobs or multiple jobs. My utmost respect to you. Manners and respect to every single person tuning in or who will tune in. Nobody is here yet. Big up on yourself, all the drivers out there on the road, the truck drivers, the Uber, the Lyft drivers, long distance trucking, all these things. Shout out to every single clean-hearted, good-hearted person who wants good for other people as much as they want good for themselves. Shout out to you. All right. Shout out to the stay-at-home moms and dads. Shout out to everybody out there. All right. Morning, 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 morning. Come on in. Morning. All right. So this video this morning, right, is I did a video recently on SouFLoTV, and the title was 5 things. I got pen and paper this morning. 5 things that a man must do in a relationship. When I did that video, the video got a lot of feedback, right? The women apparently loved it. I checked the video this morning. The video has over 13,000 views on it and a whole lot of comments on it. Not too many of them are disagreeable from women. So this video this morning now is a spin-off of 5 things a man must do in a relationship. And this video is called 5 things a woman must do in a relationship. It should be fun. I'm not trying to rule anybody's life. I'm just trying to put some things out there. And if you want to take it as jewels, you take it as jewels. If you don't want to take it as jewels, then just don't. All right. Somebody says, you always try force your ways upon people. I'm not forcing my ways on anyone. I'm just speaking. All right. Shout out to the truck drivers, man. Big up yourself, for real, for real. So here we go. First of all, let me say this. Let me start off by saying this. This is not for the people who are passing through relationships. You're in a relationship, you know, say, you don't want that relationship, or you're the type of person that's a serial dater. This video ain't for you. The fellas them need to sit in if you have a woman, because I'm about to give you 5 pointers where if she is not up to par, you might have to cut her loose. I want women out there to know that there are a lot of good men out here, contrary to popular belief, right? Because, you know, they like to beat the men down. Society beats men down. And it's to a point where you hear a lot of, ain't too many good men out there. There are a lot of good men out here that actually have their stuff together, right? They're just looking for a certain quality of a woman. And you, sister, if you want one of those good men, you're going to have to come with these 5 qualities at the basic. So, somebody said to me yesterday, before I go into the 5 qualities, somebody said to me yesterday on my comment section, them said, SouFlo, do you think that a cheater could change their ways, change their life altogether? And before you answer yes or no, my grandfather was a cheater, cheated on my grandmother. I don't know, multiple times or whatever. And my grandmother stood her ground and let him know that that's not acceptable for her and she's going to go her separate way if he does continue that behavior. My answer to that was yes. As far as a man-woman ratio goes, a woman must give a man something to settle for. If you understand what I mean. I'm not saying settle for you because you're less than the best. I'm saying you must bring things to the table. You must bring a certain quality that makes somebody look at you and say, I want that in my life forever. And I will give up all other stupidity or frivolous things in order to attain that forever. That kind of a quality. I also told that person that that is the same thing that happened with my grandparents. And my grandparents are now in their 90s. And one of the most beautiful things for me to witness is to go to Jamaica and to see both of them together still. And I remember all the grandchildren were gathered around, and my grandfather looked at the pictures and he said, the union has been fruitful. And he smiled. And to see them now when they're there alone sometimes, and it's just them two, and to see them now when you go there, if he has a cramp and she pull out the beer rum and she sop up him cramp, and if he's going to go get something, him ask her, you want me to bring you back something to drink, or this kind of stuff. This is the longevity that it's here for me to see as an example. So I know the qualities that you must possess in order. Everybody wants to be booed up forever and find a life partner, but we continue to go through relationship, person after person after person. Nobody is willing to check themselves and see what part they play in the equation. So, the fact that I already did a video for the feminists that are going to come on here and say, oh, he's trying to control women. The fact that I already did a video and the title is 5 things that a man must do in a relationship. It is on the channel and I'm going to attach it to this video. So if you watch this video to the end, you're going to see it attached. So you can watch that also. I already addressed the men. This morning I'm addressing the women. All right. And with no further ado, here we go. So the first thing that a woman must remember, and I'm talking about good men, you know, good man that have them things together. He is mentally, spiritually, all there. He is financially there. He is able to protect and to provide. He is a alpha type man. The first thing a woman must bring, one of the qualities on my list, the first thing is you must be his peace, not just his peace. You must be his P-E-A-C-E, peace. Not just his P-I-E-C-E, his peace. You get that? Do you understand that part? You must be his peace, not just his peace. That disagreeable spirit, and you know how our sisters get that disagreeable spirit, you're going to have to quell that. That argumentative spirit, you're going to have to curb that. A lot of that comes from soul ties. And I've experienced this before. 2 bulls can't rein in a 1 pen. So, this gets deep right off the bat. Remember, we talked before about spiritual cleansing and all this, and we talk about like men are givers and women are receivers when it comes to the sexual realm of things. Even though women do argue and say, yeah, but when the man ejaculates, he shoots out and then pulls in her fluids and whatever. Men dump, okay? Dump. You're a female, you've been with multiple men. When it's time now for you to be with this one that you might think is the one, if you have not had a cleansing of self, you are possibly carrying over these disagreeable spirits from soul ties. So sometimes you are getting angry at your man, right? And your man over here is having to fight a dude. And he's wondering, well, why is she acting like or making me feel like I'm a man fighting another man? Where's my woman? Where did my woman go? Because the feminine stuff that I so love about her has disappeared. You know what I'm saying? So 2 bulls can't rein in a 1 pen. That's a fact. Even in spirit. He might not be there in person, but he's there in spirit and he's manifesting himself through you. And he's there to fight your man away from you. So spiritually cleanse yourself. Remember, you have to be his peace, not just his peace. The second one, that first one, females don't usually like that first one. And the reason why, I get straight to the point. The reason why is a lot of these females have been with multiple partners, just like us men. I not hide nothing, but they've been dumped in. You've had unprotected intercourse with more than one partner who has released his fluids inside of you, and you are carrying around his spirit. So even at this very moment while I'm speaking, that spirit inside of you is saying, Alai Matel, that boy I'm gonna come for control, woman. You're there fighting with those demons. You know what I'm saying? So usually right off the bat, you get disagreeable. Anyhow, that one's out there already. Take it if you want to take it. Leave it if you want to leave it. I'll see you single down the road 20 years from now, still trying to find the right one. Anyhow, moving on to number 2. Bring something to the table. All right. You got to bring something to the table. Sex is not enough. Okay? Some women get in a relationship and we hear this and we see this all the time. A man is supposed to do this. He's supposed to do that. He must have this and he must have that. And he must do this for me and provide that. And okay, what are you bringing? Because I can tell you this. The brothers that I represent this morning are men who already have a table and already have something on the table. So here I have provided a table. Me build the table enough. And I have provided things on the table. You can't just pull up a chair and dine until you're full, burp and roll over, skin out. You have to bring more than sex. Okay? I know it's going to hurt some females' feelings, but I said it before, I'm going to say it again. Pum pum is everywhere. And sometimes that pum pum is attached to some women that already have their stuff together as well. So you're going to have to bring something more than sex. Sex is not enough. Come with a business idea. Come with some long-term and some short-term plans and goals. So, and then come with the effort to back it up. I'm talking about progressive, productive men. They don't want you in their things if you're not bringing something to the table. And I'm not saying you got to come with a bag of riches or you have to come with all the dots already connected. You know what I'm saying? Because we're all work in progress. But come with something. You have to come with something. Check it. The effort to accomplish, the effort to move forward, to build an empire together is what will spark a progressive, productive go-getter, a man. It will spark in such a way that he will want to latch on to you because now he sees, okay, this is a queen that I can build an empire with. Let it resonate. Sex is not enough. Sex is not enough. All right. That was number 2. Number 3. And oh, we love number 3. Number 3, protect your king. Remember, we're talking about 5 things that a woman must do in a relationship. Number 3, protect your king. I saw something somewhere that said a queen knows the importance of protecting her king. I thought that was very deep. Here's why. And here's how. Let me go deeper into this. All right. When I say protect your king, this is what I mean. I mean, protect his health. Protect the way you cook or the way you prepare meals for him. I'm going through a whole bunch of things, so walk with me. I'm going to start out with that one first. So, some of you are already in your position where you are the queen and you have your king, right? And you're just, okay, any bit of information that can help you to grow in unison and strength and to move forward in progress is what you're looking for. Some of you haven't found that yet. Store the knowledge and use it. Protect your king, woman. Some of you are cooking every day or preparing meals and you're like, I feed my man good. But everything that you prepare is like a recipe for diabetes, poor blood circulation, heart problems, obesity, all the sicknesses that are out there, right? And then you want him to be this champion performer when you're killing him by these things you're preparing for him. Not only for him, for yourself as well, but for him, yes. The woman is really the nutritionist. Her role is, and man, I can't stress that enough. I said that yesterday. Let me say it again. The woman she is so powerful. She is the nutritionist for the family. She is the nutritionist for the family. She is going to give birth, right, to his offsprings, their offsprings. Mommy is supposed to put her intelligence into creating life food for her husband and her children, so that the children are healthy and they grow up strong, and so that her king can remain a protector, provider, and a good lover, and all these things that is expected of him. But if you're cooking food for him that's killing him, then eventually he will die. And we know a lot of the times it's not a sudden death. It's a long, slow process that lasts quite a time, and that's why you get all these complaints. Him can't perform again like one time, blood. Me no know something wrong with him. Him lazy, him does sleep all over the place. Him can't go cut the grass outside. Look how the place look. You know, all these comments start coming, and they're blaming it back on him. But when he comes inside, that's what you have, death meals on the table waiting for him. Yeah? Protect his health, his ego, his reputation, his feelings. Let's talk about that part. When I say protect your king, we talk about protecting your king through his health, as far as food preparation, all this. Let's talk about his ego, his reputation, his feelings. Ladies, whether you like it or not. Oh, fellas, let me tell you something. They always talk about the man's ego, right? And how it needs to be stroked and how it's very sensitive. I want to tell you, sir, you want to see ego? Try to correct a woman. You see ego. Anyhow, his ego, his reputation, and his feelings. So, stroke his ego. Stroke your king's ego. Tell him he look good every once in a while. Women seem to want to be showered with compliments all the time. And I've said this before, that if you are not complimenting your significant other, there are others out there who are definitely complimenting them. People know when you have something good, believe it or not. And there's always someone else eyeing your position to get in that position, whether it's at work or in real life relationship or whatever. So stroke his ego, make him feel good about himself. It's the same thing I say to the men about her, but y'all have to go watch the video about the 5 things that the men must do in a relationship. This is one of them that a woman must do as well. And don't say it just because, oh, he tell me I look good, so me I go tell him look good, to so him not feel like say he's the only one that always say it. Say it when you mean it. You know what I'm saying? You have to become your man's best friend. Stroke his ego. Protect his reputation. For instance, that show we did yesterday, where we talked about Rosemary Williams, thank you very much. That show we did yesterday where we talked about a woman, like this man is a soldier, right? He goes to work. He's in the line of duty. He's protecting his country and all these other things. And he's away from home. His job requires him to be away from home for a lengthy period of time. And while he's away from home, his woman is known in the neighborhood as a woman that brings multiple men into the house. Now, women can lie and be like, So what if you see me with other men? So every man you see me with, I'm having sex with them. But it turned out that that's exactly what it was, because he showed up unannounced to his own house, where this is not his pass-by girlfriend. This is his wife, who he chose to marry and take vows to be with for life. And what he found was another man in his marital bed. This is not protecting his reputation. Ego and the reputation of a man goes hand in hand, and it's fragile, and it can easily be damaged. No man wants to be walking around in the neighborhood and people are laughing and saying, "I'm going to them house already, you know, I can't tell you which part. You see that red something there? Where they're right next to the toilet in the first bathroom where you're walking out? Yeah, as you walk in the door." No man should be able to be saying all this outside. Yeah, man, him wife have a birthmark right on the, if you, on the inside, right, that's all. And it look like one heart, don't. They're describing intimate parts of your wife. They're describing your house. They're describing inside of your house, your bedroom. They're telling people how to protect his reputation. You understand? Some women don't understand that when you do these things, that not only he is being laughed at, you're being laughed at even worse, because you're the one that's still with him, even though you're so-called playing him. And I'm talking about good men again. All right? So protect his reputation and protect his feelings. Women always want you to be in touch with their feelings. Well, ladies, it's a mutual thing. He wants you to be in touch with his feelings as well. You come home from work, you want your man to say, "Hey, babe, how you doing? How was work today?" And you, "Lord, me dip on my feet whole day, my foot them tired to see." And the man says, "Sit down over there, so put up your foot them up here, so let me rub your foot them for you." And he's rubbing your feet. And while he's rubbing your feet, you just go off into how your day was. "And I can't stand the girl, she said, because every day she come in and just nah. And she always bring her personal problems to work. And then you go on and on about you. And then you get up and go take a shower. And you eat your dinner and you go to bed. And you never asked, "Well, how was your day, babe?" And act concerned enough. How are you feeling? Not even that. Pay attention to your man. Like when you see him, because men, the way we are raised in this society is that we're supposed to be tough, and we're supposed to be strong, and we're supposed to bear the brunt of everything. We're not supposed to cry and have feelings and be hurt or feel down and depressed or broken. None of that. When that's what your woman should be there for. "Babe, want you all right? You don't seem yourself." That's a woman that's paying attention to her man. "You don't seem yourself. You okay?" "No, man, something bothering you." You say no, but I see it. Something's bothering you. Talk to me about it. You know what I'm saying? Show some concern. I'm not just, "Baby, all right." His ego will make him say, "Yeah, man, I'm good." And you just brush it off and gone. No, let him know that I pay attention to you, baby. I know you not yourself. Something's up. You know what I'm saying? In his mind, it'll spark again. Damn, she really pay attention to me. She really care about how I feel. Wingate 92, manners and respect. Thank you. So when I say protect your king, that's what I'm talking about. His feelings. Be genuinely concerned. For all the women who have sons out there, I am sure you want your son to be with the type of woman that I am describing here. You know what I'm saying? Even if you're a woman that don't like man, and you hate man, and you can't stand man, even if you're one of them that think that all of them are the same, I bet you when you get a son, or if you have one, or your brother, you're going to want them to be with this type of a woman. All right? Don't let him do it all alone. This is called protecting your king. Don't let him do it all alone. We're at number 3. So I did the video before where I talked about the man should never let the woman do this and he should never let her do that. She can't be the big broad back and the broad shoulders. You know what I'm saying? You have, as the man, there's certain levels to this that you have to undertake. All right. Queens, don't let him do it all alone. Yes, he is supposed to. Yes, he is strong and he can. But you don't sit back and just watch him struggle all alone with everything. Because him and the man, him supposed to do it. Him supposed to can take care of everything. You know what I'm saying? You get in there and you help. That's how it goes. And again, he will say to himself, damn, I got a real partner. Because honestly, she do fair share. Plus help me with what I'm supposed to do. I be telling women that sometimes when you see the man don't even want to touch you, this for those of y'all who are in a relationship, when you see the man don't even want to touch you and y'all say, boy, 2-3 weeks past now, no sex now run, is like him not even find me beautiful anymore. It's because a lot of these things have lined up for you. You've become argumentative. He feels like he's living with another man. Your feminine essence has disappeared. You seem more masculine now, and if he is a heterosexual man, he is completely turned off, right? He's having to do everything by himself. You've become one of those women that make him do it by himself. I got them for do. Aman. He's no longer attracted to you. So you think the only thing you have to do is beard and put on a G-string, and he's gonna get extra excited and jump all over you. That only happens so many times, and then after that is the same body and the same G-string them, and me tired of it. Like, bring more to the table. You know what I'm saying? A man is turned on, a good man is turned on when he realizes that he has someone that, yo, I can't risk nothing losing this right here. Because she is in it to win it. I see longevity in her. Matter of fact, me not see nothing else. You make your man feel like that, and I'm telling you, watch. Over the moon for you. Some of y'all out there making scrubs feel like that. And then talking about, well, me do all that I make man feel like that I me still get treated and treated bad. Nah, you wasn't with a real man. You wasn't with a real man. You were with a scrub. And that's where y'all have a problem too. Y'all keep giving scrubs the kind of treatment that y'all supposed to give to real men. Which brings me to this one, number 4. Ladies, be his lady in the sheets. Lady in the streets and his freak in the sheets. That's old. It's cliche. We used to say it as a rhyme. We thought it was funny, but it's as real as it gets. Lady in the streets and his freak in the sheets. Meaning, you carry yourself with class when you're outside. No other man is supposed to be able to describe certain parts of your body on a daily basis. You don't go outside looking in every guy's face like lapdog hunger for their attention. You carry yourself with class. You don't wear, come talk to me please, I need some man attention on your forehead everywhere you go. You carry yourself with a certain air where men look and they can be like, damn, she beautiful. But you can tell she taken. Believe me, I'm a man. I know this. You can tell a woman that wants you to come talk to her or hope you at least say hi or shoot her a compliment. Even when she have the big wedding ring on her finger, I still see them out there. Like, you ever see a little lapdog? They're searching for compliments, and they're already married. They're already taken. Some of them are already connected, but they're out here. So, lady in the streets, freak in the sheets. You have to be willing to spice it up. You have to be willing to go there. You have to be. Me and my wife talk about this. You got to be as one-stop shop. One-stop shop probably means, yeah, if I go try some things that you never tried before, even if you don't like it, you probably have to go try it one time and then say, babe, me don't really like that at all. Because I want that really good to me. I feel like it's bad for my health. Them kind of something that, but you have to go indulge him. Yeah? Check this out. The reason why I say that is this. Some women have been out there already. Them try everything with broke bicycle boy, non-ambitious, pants off his ass boy, dirty boy, 10 baby mother, 15 picnic and not mind, none of them boy. They done tried everything in the book with him. And I'm talking about the bedroom antics now. They done tried everything with that kind of person, right? Over and over and over again, because this ain't her first or second or third relationship. So she done gave herself multiple ways, multiple times. There's nothing left where she can say, boy, the first time me I tried this still with her husband. With the man who wants her for life. So, with that said, that's what's going on in the man's mind as well. And he's not a fool, you know. Because that's how I think. I'm like, but you're not in this and you're not try that. Listen, make sure you try that already with so-and-so or before me and them thing there. And now I'm supposed to wife you for life. And me can't get a one try off. No, it's okay. Big disrespect that. I'm just giving you the raw truth. All right? You might sit there as a woman and try to act like you know how to think like a man. But I'm telling you as a man what a man thinks. Take it if you want to. Leave it if you don't. All right? So his lady in the streets and his freak in the sheets. A good, productive, progressive man. A good man don't want no woman that hi to everybody that she see out in the streets. Her eyelash batting and she's striking up conversation with every guy that comes within 2 feet of her or 5 feet of her. Some of them will strike up conversation with guys across the parking lot. All 20, 30 feet away. Lady in the streets, freak in the sheets. Brings me to number 5. Accept your role and allow him to lead. Now, I'm going to start off by saying this. Don't be led by no fool. And again, a lot of the females out here are jaded because they've allowed themselves to be led by fools before. So, now when you say accept your role and allow him to lead, me not make no man lead me. Me not make no man lead me. I'm not preaching from no Bible, but I think the Bible is also in other books. Or there were books before the Bible that said the same thing. Okay? So the whole, he must follow the divine creator and then you follow him. That's foundational. That is foundational. Accept your role and allow him to lead. So, I saw this saying, and it said, if she cannot be corrected without being offended, she will never allow you to lead her. If she cannot be corrected without being offended, she will never allow you to lead her. I thought that was deep. I said, I'm going to use the one there, but I have to look into it. Don't get so caught up in your feelings that you cannot be corrected. You know what I'm saying? And if you choose a man that cannot lead you or cannot enhance you, if you choose a man that cannot enhance you intellectually, then you've chosen wrong. You've chosen wrong. That is why you have so many women out there saying stuff like, I feel like me I feel raise him. Like him is a man with a boy, him in a boy mind frame but a man body kind of thing, still acting like he's 17, 18, 19 and him a 45 and that kind of stuff. You understand? So when I say accept your role, I'm not talking about some antiquated stuff. I'm not talking about you barefooted in the kitchen with big belly every year and you're having stair steppers, picnic after picnic, and all you do is cook and sing hymns and hum and wait for my man to come home and wash his feet. That's not what I'm talking about. We live in today's world. We all get up and go get it, right? So, well, I don't know about we all, because I have some lazy people out there, but those of us who are progressive and productive, we get up and go get it. So when I say accept your role, I'm talking about stuff like this. And it also goes with not letting him do it all alone. I remember our brethren said, SouFlo, I may have to cut the grass, I may have to take care of the vehicle them, I may have to change oil, do this, do that. Me do everything outside, I have to come do everything inside, wash dishes, clean the house, do laundry, fold clothes, take care of the picnic them. A guy is saying all this. And she does nothing. And every now and then she jump up and do something. And when she does, she act as if this is a burden. I'm saying, accept your role. He has a role. And he must accept his role as well. But again, go watch the video that's going to be attached to the end of this, which already has over 13,400 and something views and a whole lot of comments. 5 things a man must do in a relationship. This video is about, for you people late who are just coming in, this video is about 5 things a woman should do. And if you just reach, you're late. Because we're at number 5. Accept your role and allow him to lead. And like I said, you can't just make anybody lead you if you're intelligent. So shout out to all the women who are INDEPENDT. You turn up in the club, you be like, I'm so independent, I don't need no man and all this. You might have a problem. You might have a problem accepting your role in a man-woman relationship and allowing the man to lead. You've been having to do so much for so long for yourself that there is no longer room to divvy up the thing and say, okay, this is mine and this is your, you take care of these things, I'll take care of this thing, these things or this thing over here. But you have to accept your role in order for your relationship to work. Period. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Wherever there's a role confusion in a relationship, the relationship won't last. Don't ask me, just look around. It's a fact. So, take it from the top, run it through once again, really quickly this time. Be his peace, that's number 1. Not just his peace. Be his peace, as in P-E-A-C-E, tranquility. You must come home to something good. I mean, I talk about something good as in what's between your legs. I talk about something good as in peace. I'm talking about something good as in when the world is beating him down outside and he has to go out there and fight to make a living for his family. He knows that when he gets to his address, his house, get inside and close that door behind him, it is heaven in there. It is peaceful in there. And everything he wants is there. Be his peace, right? Your disagreeable spirit, your argumentative ways, all this stuff, you have to curb that. Bring something to the table. That was number 2. Bring something to the table. Sex is not enough. Bring more than the pum-pum. That may I talk about. Come with a business idea. Come with long-term, short-term goals. And come with the effort to accomplish these things. That's number 2. Number 3, protect your king. When we say protect your king, we mean protect him in every way. Protect him financially. You see him loose with money? Be that woman. Hey, babe, nah, we think we need to invest that over here. And I'm talking about good men again. I'm not talking about the man that's not qualified for this role, right? Babe, we need to invest that over here. Let's not spend that and buy that stupid stuff. We don't need that. You know what I mean? If we put it over here so, and it flip interest, then within 2-3 years, it's going to be looking like this. Or we could open up this. Or we could do this. You know what I'm saying? That kind of person. Protect him financially. Protect his health. As in, Stop prepare fried chicken every day, 7 days a week. Stop prepare them fatty food, artery clogging food, diabetes, heart disease, all them kind of food. That stop preparing those things for him and talking about, I feed my man good. No, yeah, kill him. You're killing him. And so soon he's going to need prescribed medication from doctors. No. Protect your king again. His ego, his reputation, his feelings. Don't let him do it all alone. That was number 3. All right. Number 4, lady in the streets, freak in the sheets. Keep yourself with respect. Carry yourself with an air that commands respect from outside. Inside, when it comes time for that thing there, that y'all know what I'm talking about, be that for him as well. Be his one-stop shop. Him not have to go nowhere else or look anywhere else because you're skilled like that and you can transform. You can transform. All right. Number 5, accept your role and allow him to lead. And that's where we're going to end it. All right. Accept your role and allow him to lead. If you're with a good man that is there and he fulfills all those obligations, he's that protector, undeniably that protector, that provider, then there's no reason why you should not allow him to lead. That's I'm gonna leave it this morning. All right, I'm gonna spend about 5 more minutes on here just shooting air, shouting out people and reading some comments, and then we're gonna call it a day. So Annette Lewis says, I agree with you, have been married for 35 years and we both respect each other, see, and work as a team. We both have each other's back. And this is why I love doing these kind of shows and going live, because then my people come on here. Here is someone that's been married for 35 years and this is what she's saying. So, and some of us are hoping to be at that type of a place in life where we can look back and say, I've had 35 years with this person. 35 years, not of perfection, but it's still of something that I would not trade for the world. All right. So, yes. Good woman there, talk up. Annette Lewis, big up yourself and your partner as well. Maxine Sims says, I believe that the bedroom is a mutual ground. I want him to be all that he can and want, but think a man should determine on his own what's pleasurable. Hey, that's up to you and him. Like I said, you have to be flexible in there, and I'm not talking about gymnastics, flexible. All right? Junior Lexus, big up yourself. Thank you for tuning in every single time. Thanks to everybody else also for tuning in every single time. Not single out one person, I'm just saying. Nurse James, when you just meet somebody, you are meeting their representative. Later down the line, you see the person. And that is so true. And we talked about that yesterday as well, how people sneak into relationships. They find out that first conversation is what type of person you like and all that. And then this person who is sneaking into the relationship on you or coercing you into a relationship, they pretend to be everything that you said you like about or want from a person, but are they really that? You will find out later on, as like Bob Marley said, you can only be you. No matter how much layers you put on and try cover it up, eventually the real you is going to filter back out anyways. And that happens in a lot of relationships. And then when you find out who you really with, you're like, man, you were pretending for the longest, but you couldn't hold the pretense no more. I'm out, because that's not what I signed up for. All right, DJ Chris, big up yourself. Junior P said, I started listening late. Are you going to post this video afterwards? Yes, I'm going to post the video afterwards. All the lives are posted afterwards, so people can continue to view them and can continue to contribute to the comment section and talk to each other, have live conversations, and without the disrespect. We all are different people from different walks of life, different experiences has shaped each one's reality. So it's good to hear somebody else talk sometimes. But some of you don't know the difference between disrespect and just disagreeing. You know what I'm saying? Who's this is Darline Walter Riley. Darline, thank you. Manners and respect for that. Damali McLean says, I hope that you and Brains have a great day. Blessings, family. Manners and respect to you, and I hope that you do as well. Cherry Pink says, are you talking about women need to do what do you mean need to do? You always act like a woman need to do something to keep a uno. What do men need to do? See, these are the people that I'm talking about, and this is what I'm saying. If it doesn't apply to you, don't come here. There's a video attached, will be attached once I'm done with this, to the end of this. See, I cover my grounds all the time, and I never talk one-sided. People listen, and then they hear what they want to hear, and I'm not responsible for that. People listen, and their interpretation is different from what I said, and I'm not responsible for that. I did a video already, and the title of the video is 5 Things a Man Must Do in a Relationship. If you don't see it on the end of this video, just type in YouTube, 5 Things a Man Must Do in a Relationship, SouFLoTV, and watch YouTube, boom, pull that video up for you right away. All right? I've already spoken about that. This ain't all about what man or woman need to do. I understand the balance. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope you have a blessed day as well. Cherry Pink. Ellie London. Hi, Cookie Mama. Women don't need to do anything, and we don't need no man. Oh, here we go again. Anyhow, I won't be reading any more of her comments. Yes, I want that for my relationship too. It's just going to take patience and knowing each other, strength and weaknesses. Don't be testing strength and weaknesses though. Some people feel like they need to get in a relationship and test who they with. Don't do that. Don't do that. Yardman Vlog. Yo, SouFLoTV, big up my G. Linstead, big up yourself in our family. Arola Linstead. Where you meet partners play a role too. Where you meet partners play a role too. Not really. To some degree, yes, but not really. I've seen people meet in the club and they weren't even clubbing people. You know what I'm saying? I've seen people meet in church and they were non-religious and definitely not church girl people. So I don't think where you meet plays a role as much as how much of a connection you establish. The connection is more important than where you meet. What we do a lot of the times is we overlook and we force a connection. When all the red flags are popping up, we're so infatuated. We're like, no, me, I get me some, me have to get some of that. And the red flags are just coming at you and you're like dodging them, going towards your goal, right? This is what I want for whatever the reason is. And then after you accomplish that, then you look and you're like, damn, this ain't what I really want. You know, me think me they really want a person, but God, me can't stand this about her or about him or whatever. So it ain't really where, well, for me, it ain't really where you meet. What Ellie is saying, Mike, it was love at first sight for my husband. This was in a wine bar in New Kingston, Jamaica. You see what I'm saying? You see? Thanks for that. That's a testimony to what I just said. I really don't think it's about where you meet as much as the connection that you establish with each other. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can meet at y'all can meet at a club, and after meeting each other, you both sit and talk, and you're like, you know, the club scene really ain't for me. And next thing you know, you end up with two homebodies. Kind of like me and my wife. We didn't meet at a club, but we were clubbing people. And that's clubbing and having fun. But at the same time, we know when it was time to turn down. And we both know when it was time to turn down. So there was no problem. There was no, man, you get boring. You got boring. I need to go out. I need to, you know, it was always, I'm a club body anyways. Matter of fact, I used to have to drag her out a lot of the time. Come on, babe, we have to do something this weekend kind of thing. Because I thought that was what she liked. When in truth and in fact, she is just a homebody kind of person. She know how to turn up when it's time to turn up. But she is actually really just quiet, laid back, want to be in her own zone, her own element kind of person, that kind of thing, which I prefer. Vince Bailey, blessings, manners, and respect. Let me see. Tehran, 2 cents, blessings, thank you. Manners and respect. Big up yourself and your family as well. And have a wonderful day, family. All right. Let me time check. All right. I got about 4 more minutes here. And then my phone is going to ring. So I'm going to use this 4 minutes to continue to go through some comments. Stay if you want to stay. For those of you who are going to leave, have a wonderful day. Whether you're at work or today is your day off, just make sure you use the day. Use the day. I said it yesterday. I'm going to say it again today. Make it count. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's I'm burnt out, I need to just lay in today and rest. Use the day. Make it count. Sometimes you need that. Sometimes you need to rejuvenate instead of going all the time. You're not a machine. You're only human. Okay? Use the day. Those of us who are living in beautiful South Florida, it's probably going to be about 80-something degrees today. Again, go lay down next to a beach somewhere. Listen to the waves. Do something to relax your mind and get spiritually in tune with yourself. All right, Nurse James, I got a spam. Time for you to go. All right. The spam was taken care of. It was Mr. something, whatever that person is. Anyways. Damali McLean says, it's just to find out that your partner likes and dislikes are and try to work around it, but still accept them with all their flaws, as long as those flaws won't destroy the relationship. Very true. That's true. And we all come with flaws. None of us are perfect per se. We all come with, listen, I think we are trying to do one of the most unnatural things, but it's still natural. I don't know any other way to explain it. But men, women, two different, very different creatures with two very different roles in creation. Now, when the man decides and the woman decides they're going to go live together, be monogamous, lock off from everything else around, and build a life together, it's going to take a whole lot of work. A lot of people think, oh, I'm going to fall in love and be swept off my feet and be whisked off into the sunset, and it's happily ever after from here on out. Anybody who's been married for a while or in a relationship for a while will tell you that that is farthest from the truth, right? So yeah, you are right. Yo, Big Show, what y'all do on court? What about until death do us part? Love me yard, it clean and comfortable. Oh, babe, you're there. Wifey on here this morning. Morning, babe. Clean and comfortable, so tell we not even want to go. We not even want to go to the door. Hey, we have a problem. Every time we have appointments, it'll be like yesterday I had a dental appointment and I literally left my home and got to the dental appointment exactly the time of the appointment. It was for 10 a.m. And I left so late, I got there exactly at 10. Now, you know, you have to fill out paperwork or all this. I'm supposed to be there at least 15 minutes prior. But that's like that with everything that we do, because the home is where I want to be. You know what I'm saying? And these are the things that I'm saying that I wish I could give it to others. Good brothers are out there. I'm tired of hearing every day, no good man, no left out there, and all of them cheat and all this. So somebody got to speak up on our behalf. So that was me this morning saying they're out there. But if you want them, you have to bring certain qualities or else they will seem like they're not good men. Because these same good men know how to recognize snakes in the grass. And when they start treating you like the energy you brought to the table, then you start to look at them that kind of way as well. Actually, here I talk about she want a rich man. And then she's not thinking that the rich man is just going to use you and fling you away because you didn't come to the table with nothing. And he's very well aware that you're coming after his riches. But he's also aware that he has the power to use that to lure you in, use you for some pleasures, and then flick you like fly, just like that. And it happens. So don't put yourself in that position. That's why we said bring something to the table, right? Jam down 2NJ79, manners and respect. Thank you very much. Oh, you been here, babe? You been here just chilling and quiet? Yeah. All right, so 1 minute left, and we're down to our last minute this morning. Shout out Ellie London, shout out Nurse James, shout out Junior Lexus, shout out to Annette Lewis, shout out to Letitia Campbell. Letitia Campbell says, I definitely believe there are good men out there. Yes, indeed. Good women out there, good men out there. Just don't allow yourself to be so damaged that by the time you meet one, you can't recognize it or you have nothing to give to that individual because you have given so much to those that weren't any good. That's why a lot of the times you hear me close the videos by saying it's okay to be alone. Spend time alone. Get to know yourself. That kind of stuff, right? So you don't end up like one of them people there who have been through a million people and tossed to the side and they feel hurt. And now their motto is, ain't no good man out there, ain't no good woman out there. They're out there. Line yourself up perfectly and you'll find one. Yes, indeed. I like that one. Shout out to the fathers out there. They need to hear this because for some reason, nobody shouts them out. You know, we big on Mom and Mother's Day. And I always say this, when Mother's Day is coming around, you know it because every store you go in a month before, you see big signs. Mother's Day is coming. Remember to pick her gift up this Sunday. This, that. We're having a Mother's Day sale. Everything turned red on this and that, mud like a Valentine's Day. When it's Father's Day is arriving, you barely see anything. You see like one commercial late night on the TV, and then the big stores slim it down to one little section. So shout out to the fathers out there. Shout out to the men who never ran and left their children, whether you're with the mom still or not. Shout out to the men who stand firm in their children's life and are there and are really there. Because some men are there, but you might as well not be there, if you know what I mean. We could do a whole other video on that, right? Shout out to them. And that's my ringing. That's my ringing I was waiting for, people. Manners and respect. Bless up. Have a wonderful day, and I catch y'all later. Peace and love. I'm out.